CNU Fit, and today I want to talk to you guys about like traveling. In the process of looking to become healthy, many times the challenge that we have is how do we get it all in while traveling, because you don't have your pots and pans and everything else you need to travel. So I think the first thing you look at is where are you along your fitness journey. Meaning, there's some people watching this video who are looking to lose weight. There's some people who are competing for like fitness competitions and Mrs. America and all this other kind of stuff. And then you have people who are trying to gain weight, and you have other people that are maybe their goals are more strength related or disease prevention. So that's the first thing is how does where am I? Meaning, if I'm in my last 5 pounds or I have a deadline near me, well, I'm going to be a lot stricter the closer I'm to that deadline than if I don't have a deadline. I'm just trying to develop a lifestyle. So that's the first thing. The second thing is most people watching this is eating between 4 and 6 meals a day. So what I do when I travel, or what I recommend, maybe not what I do, and the reason why there's a difference between what I do and what I recommend is also like your psychology concerning fitness at this moment. There's some people that say, hey, I'm just getting into like being healthy, so maybe doing what I do is considered like freakish. And then there's other people that are very neurotic, kind of like how I am, so it's normal. So what I always recommend for people is to look at their meals and figure out what meals do they need cooked. So for most people, they need lunch and dinner cooked. And so if I'm going on vacation, maybe just a weekend, like Friday night, Saturday, Sunday event, I may consider how much of that am I willing to buy, because there's the financial component of eating out. I'm going to need to eat lunch, I'm going to eat dinner, and how much of that I'm willing to buy. I typically like to go, if I'm going to go out to eat, to places that have food that the food is in sync with how I like to eat. So they're easier stuff, meaning I don't go to Olive Garden, on vacation. And the reason why is because it's hard to figure out what they put fat in and what they didn't put fat in. But I know if I went to a steakhouse, I can say, hey, get this steak cooked a certain way. Or if I go to a fish place, I can go get my salmon or my trout or whatever I want cooked. I can cook it this way. I can get my vegetables. I can get my rice, my pasta, my potatoes. And it's easier to compartmentalize my protein, carbs, and fat. So that's a huge recommendation. Regardless of where you go out to eat, try to figure out what it is. But if you have all these heavy sauces, it's very difficult to figure out what's even in the sauce. And if you don't know what's in the sauce, it's probably not the best thing for all your meals. Another thing is most people can afford to have one meal that's off the grid. So plan that into your plan that, hey, like this weekend, I just went out, I was in DC this weekend, we had Mexican food, and I knew that was my free meal. So I had the chips, the salsa, I had some stuff with cheese and stuff this and all kinds of stuff. I wasn't measuring, I wasn't counting, it was my free meal. I don't take leftovers from my free meal. It kind of ends at the table, because then that's free 2 meals. So that's an idea. Another thing is packing. So what I like to do is I have and this is just not like a sales pitch for it, but it's something that I use to help carry, is I do a lot of protein shakes, because now for my snacks I can grab protein and put it in Ziploc bags, or if you get one of the bags that we have here, you have these, don't worry about that, you have these containers, and you can put 3 scoops, 1 scoop in each container, and just pour it out into the shaker bottle, and boom, that's a protein shake. I carry bagels, or protein breads. I may do the peanut butters that we have here. I may do bars. Bars are an easy way to get your protein, carbs, and fat in, and they don't take a lot of space, and you don't have to worry about refrigeration. For meals that you may want to cook, some people eat boiled eggs, or as a travel food. What I've been doing is baking my eggs in a muffin tin, and I can season it in advance, and I don't have to worry about that bad smell that you have when you crack a boiled egg. And then I keep it, these come with these nice containers, so I keep it with this, and I have ice packs, and I can keep it cool for the trip. Now if I'm going to travel for a lot longer than a weekend, then I have to consider what does the facility have available for me, and I have to make modifications. Bottom line, don't overly stress. Have some meals planned, especially your snacks. Buy your lunch and dinner if your budget allows you to do that, and enjoy your vacation. You know, if fitness can't be a lifestyle for you, then you're not going to be fit. You may lose a little bit of weight, but you're going to regain it. So it's really important that you figure out ways of to be creative, have fun, and have it that it can be a lifestyle. So again, really quick, pack your snacks, make them stuff that you can keep at room temperature. Cooked meat can be kept fairly chilled. So if you say, hey, I'm going to cook this, I'm going to cook that. If you have chicken, let's say, and you have bread in a meal, you may do chicken salad instead of doing the chicken sandwich. So that's stuff that you can keep and pack. Pack your weekend and have a blast, because you don't want to look back and go, I didn't have that much fun because I was trying to, just eat these perfect portions. It's not going to be perfect. When you come back, hydrate like crazy and get right back onto your routine. So hopefully that helps you plan out how to be successful over the weekend. Biggest thing, have one meal or so that's off the grid. Have fun and plan the entire weekend, and you should be fine. Again, I'm Evans at CNU Fit. Hopefully that helps you with your optimal health journey.